Yo, this episode we talk about a lot of cool shit, man. What do we talk about, Melvin?
Hey, man, we talked about, man, we really talked about a bunch of stuff.
Dude, we talked about what it means to be a soul guy, to be a soul primo.
Yeah, we talked about, like, what soul means to us, dog.
Yes, and what does it mean to us? We gotta watch the episode.
It can be a positive or negative thing.
Let me touch you.
Welcome back to another episode of Soul Primos, dude. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. It really helps us out. We're starting with nothing, dog.
Yes.
And we're getting a little bit. We've got some little traction. We appreciate everyone who subscribed thus far.
Yes.
But we gotta triple it, quadruple it.
Yeah, we gotta get the train rolling, dude. And right now, there's no train.
There's no train. Right now, we're on you ever seen the platform on tracks where there's two people and they go, you know what I'm talking about?
You ever see just like a flat piece of dirt?
Yeah, thank you.
With like no train tracks?
Yeah.
That might be us, dude.
That might be us.
Because we're starting at 0, or maybe I shouldn't say a number because this will come out like in 3 weeks.
Okay.
We're starting very small, all right?
Yes.
With low count. You know, we just came from a podcast at like a couple thousand, bing, bang, boom.
Yeah.
But guess what, babies? We're rebuilding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes in life, you got to rebuild. And that's what we're doing with the help of you.
And let me make an announcement right now. Dude.
Oh.
And I know you didn't expect this, but I'll make this announcement regardless.
Yes.
It's January, baby.
Ooh.
It's January.
Yes, sir.
And or February. Beginning of the year.
Yes.
Beginning of 2024.
Yes.
If we have 20,000 subscribers come December 2024, I'm going to get a tattoo with Joel.
Oh, yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
You texted me at 4 a.m. the other day. You're like, hey, get a tattoo of me. And I was just
drunk.
Like, I never texted you back. But this is my response.
Okay, so what would you get tattooed?
Whatever.
Dude, okay. No, we got to
Soul
be specific.
Primos.
That's a big commitment.
That is. Yeah, slow down.
No, actually, yeah. If we get 20,000 out, and that might sound desperate.
Yeah.
But it's not.
You know
Because I want to get a tattoo regardless.
Yeah,
you
know, it might be because I've been sipping on Ciroc all day. But what does a soul look like to you?
A soul.
A soul. What does it look like to you?
Someone's soul.
Yeah, someone's soul.
Or what I imagine like a soul to look like.
Yeah. What do you imagine it to look like? Like if someone had to draw it. It's tough to describe, right?
Yeah. I think like clouds or colorful, like a rainbow.
Colorful rainbow clouds.
Colorful rainbow clouds.
That's very indicative of who you are.
The loving person. Happy.
You happy?
Very happy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think I'm of the strong opinion that everyone has a certain variation of what they think a soul looks like, right? So when we hit 20K, I'm going to reach out to our wonderful cousins out there, our wonderful primos out there that listen to us on a weekly basis. I'm going to ask them, hey, can you guys draw a cloud? Send it to me. And the one that I like the best, that's what I'll get tattooed.
Dude, some clouds look a lot different than others.
Yeah.
Some clouds look like things.
Like what?
Like, I don't know, some strange thing. Like, you ever look at a cloud that looks like a butt cheek or something?
You're horny.
No, dude. I'm just driving around.
You're just like, damn, I want to get in that cloud.
I want to fuck that cloud. No, okay, yeah, okay. When we get to 20K,
yes.
Send me your best drawn out thing. Send me your dick pics. We'll compare and contrast. Yeah. And if your dick is bigger, then I will tattoo it. Dude, I should not.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here, folks.
Yes, because we believe in you guys, and then we're very appreciative of you guys.
Yeah, but I am 100% serious. Once we hit 20, if we hit 20K by December, I'm gonna reach out to you guys. And have you guys draw what you think a soul looks like, send them in to me, and I'm going to look at the thousands of variations and drawings, and I'm going to pick my favorite one. I'm going to get it tattooed right here on my left thigh.
Yeah. And I'll get one on my right thigh. It's kind of like Tenacious D almost, dude.
Almost.
Oh, yes.
Almost.
Yes. Speaking of soul, dude, what do you mean? Like, our show is called Soul Primos.
Soul Primos, yeah.
And people understand Primos.
Yeah.
What is a soul? What does it mean to have soul? When someone has soul, what does that mean to you?
I think that they're real. If someone has soul, they're real, they're genuine, and they're in the present moment.
Yes.
And we're not just NPCs.
Yeah.
We have soul, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like the Killer song. I got soul, but I'm not a soldier.
Yeah.
We don't want to fight. We don't want to do none of that. But we got soul, bro. We like music.
Yeah. That's okay.
We like gospel music.
I love gospel
We
music.
listen every time we're together and we drink too much. We always end up listening to gospel music.
Dude, it's amazing, dude.
So awesome.
I love gospel music because it has a lot of what I appreciate in music, right?
Yeah.
First of all, it's got somebody doing vocal runs, right? Beautiful, right? It's got the organ. First of all, the organ is one of the most beautiful instruments ever, right? And it's got a choir. There's nothing like someone's doing runs with the vocals, right? And then they have like a big old choir behind them and just emphasizing what they're saying, and you feel everything.
Yeah.
And when I went to Sunday church in New Orleans, dude, I remember the big old band was playing, and then I'm not a religious guy, not anymore, right?
Yeah.
But I think for the first time in my adult life, when I went to that church, I really started to feel something.
Yeah.
I started to feel more than just myself. I just felt like I felt everybody. Like I was in tune with everybody. Like we were all one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was very beautiful.
Yeah.
And that soul right there, dude. Just love, acceptance, appreciation for people, regardless of different backgrounds or anything. That soul.
That's so.
So you see.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I want to tell you a story. I don't know if you're going to be upset, and I don't know if people out there are going to be upset.
Well,
but you guys have to understand that I was kind of in a predicament. I was in a little pickle, and I didn't really know what to do, and I really exhausted all my options. I went through like plan A, plan B, plan C, all the way up to like plan Q.
Yes, that's.
And I was trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out, and I just can't find a solution for this, right? So, at my old studio, the one that I just gave away this a couple weeks ago,
Yes, sir.
I had a 100-year-old piano.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I have a gorgeous piano that was gifted to me by an old client of mine. And when he gifted it to me, he was like, "Hey, Melvin, I know you have studios. I know you're around creative people all the time. Do you want my piano?" I said, "Yes, sir. Yes, I would love that. That would be greatly appreciated." And he was like, "Okay, it's yours." I was like, "For free, bro?" And he's like, "Yeah. All you got to do is move it."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, dude, easy."
Yeah.
I went to the piano. It's close to a half a ton.
Yeah.
It's like 800, 900 pounds.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, that's why when I go to Facebook Marketplace, a bunch of free pianos.
Yeah.
I remember thinking like, what? They're giving away this grand piano for free? It's because it costs close to $3,000 to hire piano movers.
Oh, yes.
Piano movers,
Yes.
not just regular movers, piano movers, right? So I don't know how to play piano.
No.
But I've always been such a fan of pianos, piano players, and then grand pianos like that, right? Or not grand pianos, but like gorgeous pianos, right? So originally, I was going to sell it. Everyone that was interested was like, "Oh, I would love to buy it, but I can't move it." And I'm like, "Okay, all right, I'll just donate it to this children's organization that used to help me when I was a kid."
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, we would love it for our new offices, but we can't move it."
Oh, yeah.
And we can't afford movers. Okay, for sure. I reached out to my friends that I know play piano. I'm like, "Dude, I will give you this piano for free, brother and sister, or sister. Like, I'd rather this piano go to a place where someone can play it and enjoy it." They were like, "We would love to, Melvin. This is the greatest gift anyone's ever given to you. I just can't move it."
Yeah.
Because it's so fucking heavy that I would need 4 Melvins to pick it up.
Yeah.
Let alone lift it up to a truck or a van, let alone bring it down, let alone take it upstairs, right? Because when my first studio was up the stairs, I had me and 3 other guys had to take it up there. Yeah. And even then it was so difficult. It's so fucking heavy, right?
Yeah.
That being said, dude, I even hit up Goodwill because they could pick stuff up. They were like, "Sorry, it's too heavy for us." Yeah. I hit up this Habitat Civilization company store where they actually go pick shit up to sell it on super cheap. They're like, "Oh, we would love it, but it's too heavy for our workers."
Yeah.
So the landlord was like, "Bro, you got to be out by January 1st. You got to be out by January 1st. He was like really pressuring me. And my last ditch effort, dude, and I'm really ashamed about this, I put it on the street. After 2 months of trying to find it a home, I put it on the street. By myself.
By yourself?
It took me so long by myself. It took me an hour to move it 10 feet, right?
Yeah.
The next morning it was gone.
What?
Someone took it. Which is, I mean, if they were able to take it, I think
They deserve it.
I think they deserve it, right?
Yeah.
And I think it was one of those things like, I know this isn't funny, and I know this is taking like a weird turn, but it's one of those things where I trusted the soul of the city. I'm like, this piano's gonna find a home whether I help it to or not. Because this is, downtown LA, this is the soul of the city, this is the heart of the city.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna fucking appreciate this, even though I'll never meet that person. And I left it there at 10 p.m. one night. I get there the next day at 2 p.m., gone. It was gone, bro. That means someone took it.
Maybe someone saw its value. Maybe there was somebody that is a pianist.
Yeah. That saw it and was just like,
that's beautiful.
That's the most beautiful piano I've ever seen.
Yeah, and someone that knows how to move it because they're experienced and they've done it before. So and
I know that it wasn't a trash picker because I left a paper that said free.
Yeah,
free. If you could move it, you deserve it.
Really?
I swear to God, I left it there, and it was gone the next day.
So they moved it.
They moved it. And they deserve it.
They deserve it.
Exactly. And like that's trust. That's what soul's about, dog. It's like trusting something bigger than yourself. You know what I mean? Trusting that the universe is on your side when you have the purest of intentions. Because I've tried to I would have done every person that I offered the piano to, I always said, I'll help you.
Yeah.
Just bring another guy.
Yeah.
Or bring 2 other guys. But I'll be there to help you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just be like, oh yeah, take this off my hands. It's a nuisance to me. No, I was like, I will help you take it. Bro, I will be in the U-Haul with you and then help you take it up to your house. Like I was like offering myself, just throwing myself. But someone took it either in the dead of night or the dawn or the gorgeous morning. Like someone saw the value. I think someone saw the value.
Yeah.
And I really hope that it's gone to a better home than someone. I loved it. I adored it. But I didn't know how to play piano. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like that's like a big thing. Like there's a lesson there. Like you could love something, but if you don't really know how to love it, dude, you just have to let it go because it deserves to be loved the way it was born to be loved. If that makes sense. Yeah. Maybe I'm just drinking too much Ciroc, dog.
That makes perfect sense, baby.
But yeah, and I remember feeling shamed. I was shameful.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't believe I'm just leaving this gorgeous art history piece in the sidewalk in downtown LA. But when I got back and I didn't see it, I didn't see no scratch marks on the cement because meaning like a crackhead or a homeless person dragged it. No, I saw it and I was like, there's no security cameras that could be like, excuse me, I want to see who took it. You know what I mean? Like, someone took it, bro. Someone took it and gave it a better home.
And somebody was very happy when they saw that piano.
I gave someone like the greatest day of their life, I think.
Yeah.
That's what I choose to believe.
Yeah.
I gave a pianist the greatest day of their life.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're probably out there just fucking jamming out. So maybe it was a gift for their son or daughter.
Yeah.
And they surprised them with this fucking beautiful piano.
Yeah.
And now the kids are going to practice on that piano for
another 100 years.
For another 100 years. And you did that for them.
And I tried, dude, for 2 months I tried just trying to find a home for it, relocated. I just couldn't, man.
Yeah. You didn't offer it to me.
I did. Bro, literally, dog, I sat down with you and I was like, the first 3 months ago, I was like, I think I'm not gonna do the studio anymore. Before you even checked up on me or comforted me, you were like, what are you gonna do with that piano? Because I want it. I was like, do you want it? And it's really heavy. And you're like, this is what you said. You're like, it is, huh? Yeah, never mind.
Dude, because the idea of having a piano is so much more beautiful than actually having a piano. Yeah. Because I imagine, in my mind, I feel like if I ever had a piano, every day I would wake up 2 hours earlier and play some chords, and everybody's like, what's? I hear a noise in the morning, right?
Or like your kids, like they wake up and they're like, oh, it's the best to wake up to daddy's calls.
Yes, and they go to the living room, and then I'm just like, it's a little bit funny. Yeah. And then they just lean against the doorway. Yeah. This feeling inside. Yeah.
And they're like coughing, they're just like,
not one of those.
And then when you die, like every time they pass the piano, they're just like, they press one key, like,
and then they feel me.
And they go, he's still here.
He's still here.
Yeah. You come out the body. Get out of here. I'm on tour. I'm on tour. Play me. It's like, your kids are like, you've been here the whole time? You're like, yeah.
I'm not dead. I'm not dead.
Yeah.
It's one on the King
Show. But hopefully, dog, it keeps playing for another 100 fucking years. Yeah, everyone that visited my studio, they know how beautiful that gorgeous that piano is.
Listen, let me be real, man.
Yes.
I love what I do. I love what I do. I would give it all away if that meant I could be good at an instrument.
Really?
If I could
But
be.
you're good at piano though.
Dude, no, I'm not.
And you're good at guitar.
I'm decent. I think I'm one of the greatest average guitar players of all time, dude.
Dude, that's a powerful thing.
Dude, I'm so average, but I'm like out of like 10 average dudes, I'll probably beat all of them because I can play the chords, but
we're still talking about guitar, right?
I can beat off 10 dudes. I'm the best. But like if I get 10 average guitar players, they'll be like this, right? And I'll be like, all right. And then they don't have the soul. It's not about we're going back with the soul.
Yeah.
It's about the fucking wrist motions, dude. And I wish, like when I see like Freddie Mercury on stage, when I see Elton John, when I see the Beatles, all these beautiful musicians, like, dude, I have a blast drinking and talking to you. I can't imagine if we're both like, all right, dude, let's chug a beer, let's go out there. It's a little bit funny.
And I'm just like,
then you just fucking, and then it's like, all right, Mamba, take it away.
Yeah, and I grab the mic and I'm like, yes, like the voice is like the power.
Dude. And I'm just fucking vibing. We're just vibing out, dude. Just imagine that.
Yeah.
Our family's backstage and shit. That's my husband. I'm like, man, fuck. Just kidding. Dude, I feel like that when I was younger, I really wish I was good. But there's some things like this might be bullshit, but I believe there's certain things that are meant for you and certain things that are not.
Yeah.
Like when I touched the camera for the first time, I felt like it changed my life forever,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I didn't even know it. I just felt like I would take the camera everywhere, and I was recording everything. My friends, yada yada. It just felt right. It just felt like I found something that's been missing in my life, right?
Yeah.
And with music, I love it so much, but when I play it, I feel like I kind of get it, but it's not like clicking right away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like no matter how much I try, I would just never be excellent at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
No matter how hard I try, because there's certain things like they just click.
Yeah.
They just click with you. You know?
Yeah, I remember. I started playing violin when I was in 3rd grade, and I stopped around like 7th, 8th grade, and that's how I felt. Like I felt like I was good. Like I'll practice my ass off, and I got as far as I could, but I just remember there was this one girl, Kimberly Guo. She was an Asian gal. She was so nice, so cool, but she was the person that did. She was in my grade. She was the person that did all the violin solos in our performances when we performed in theaters and stuff.
Yeah.
And dude, this girl fucking, oh my gosh, she was just like, she was a goddess with the violin amongst a bunch of fucking 9-year-olds. Dog.
Yeah.
She would just take that shit, and she would close her eyes. Well, I had to I couldn't close my eyes. I had to like focus on what I was doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had to be like, okay, be easy in my fingers. My fingers start cramping.
Yeah.
But she would close her eyes. She'd just be like, she would do the sway the motion, dog. Fucking adults would just fucking standing ovation, fucking crying and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, there's just like no way that I could ever get on that level. And maybe I could if I was like 40 years old.
Yeah.
But by the time I'm 40, where's Kimberly gonna be?
Yeah.
She's gonna be she's gonna be the next Mozart. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna take me 30 years to get to Kimberly's level, and in 30 years, Kimberly's gonna be fucking a worldwide sensation. You know what I mean? Like, so, and I had the same feeling when I started getting into like competitive basketball. Like, you know, elementary, middle school, high school. Like, I was always really good. You know, better than most. But it wasn't until I started getting into like the college scene, and then also like the pro-am scene, the pro-amateur scene, where I realized, like, these basketball players, bro, there's levels to this shit.
Yeah.
Like they're, you know, they're just some, when you see a basketball player, and specifically when you see someone that's so fucking good at something that you love and you're also good at, but someone that's just, like, 20, 30 levels ahead of you, you go, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Like, I don't think, you know what I mean? Like, and it's not about confidence. It's not about, mindset. You know, you got to outwork no, it's just like, this person has a mythical grasp on this one thing.
Yeah.
And that's not you, brother.
Yeah,
You're
man,
really good.
Yeah.
But this person is LeBron James. Like, you know what I mean? Like the shitty. There's like 400 NBA players right now.
Yeah.
At any given moment, the number 399, the shittiest, the second to last shittiest NBA player, is still the 399th best person on planet Earth at one thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Out of fucking 10 billion people.
Exactly. Out of 10 billion people.
Yeah.
They're 399.
And that food that looks good, and the local basketball court, the food crossing everybody over, that's the hot shot, the local park, what's up, baby, right?
No.
You play them against like the worst NBA player, you get smoked.
Yeah, you know Brian Scalabrine?
No.
He's like this white ginger that played in the NBA for like 8 years.
Yeah.
And he won a championship with Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce.
Yeah.
And he got this moniker, the White Mamba, and everyone was like making fun of him and stuff like that. He became like a meme, right?
Yeah.
Before memes exploded. And but he was pretty nice. He was a good role player, right? But a bunch of people were like, they would say like, oh, Brian Scalabrine can make the NBA. I can make the NBA.
Yeah.
So he got so fucking fed up that once he retired, he got into like social media and stuff. And he was just like, he got a show on True TV or on ESPN, I forget what channel. And he was like, calling all wannabe hoopers, basketball players, now's your chance to fucking play me one-on-one.
Yeah.
Send in your tapes. I'll select you guys, and we'll play fucking one-on-one.
Yeah.
And he got ex-college basketball players. He had professional players from overseas. You know what I mean? Like, it just like the best of the best, right? We're hitting him up like, bro, I could beat you. He brings in like top 10, back-to-back, just smokes them all. Just smokes them all. Like professional basketball players. Smokes them. Game to 11. Oh, 11-0, 11-7, 11-4. Just smokes them. And he goes, I'm closer to LeBron James than you are to me.
Yeah. Wow.
And when he said that, dude, I was still in high school when this happened. I'm like, Jesus Christ, he's right, dog.
Yeah.
He's the best of the best.
Yeah.
It's just when he plays against Kobe and LeBron and Shaq, he doesn't seem that good, dog. Because those guys are even higher than him.
Yeah.
So it's levels, dog. That's what. Yeah, it's just levels, man.
It's I think all these professional sports, like especially in MMA, I think MMA has one of like the worst fan bases in all of sports probably.
Yeah.
But it's just so weird when like anybody who is a fan of their specific sport and they're like extremely knowledgeable and passionate about it, when they talk down on these athletes, it just rubs me off the wrong way.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he's a bitch, dog. He's a pussy, right?
Yeah.
Especially like in MMA, when these people are like giving like years off their life and like, oh, he fought like a pussy, he fought like a bitch, dog.
Yeah.
Or in basketball, like, he's a bitch, he's a pussy, he's a choke. It's like people like to talk down on these fucking athletes so much, right? When we can't do half or even less than half, 1/10 of what these people are capable of doing. Even less than that, yeah. So it rubs me off the wrong way.
Yeah.
Man. We gotta be more,
because we understand the entirety, the grasp of it. We see the planet Earth that is professional, anything, not even sports, but professional musician, rock star. You know what I mean? Like doctors and shit like that. We understand like they're just like when you see a doctor, it's not just he was born a doctor.
Yeah.
And he makes fucking $500,000 a year.
Yeah.
And he's charging you $1,000 for visit. No, dude, that motherfucker was in school for 12 years, dude.
Yeah. Dude,
like the hardest of schools.
You know what's funny? I've heard a lot of comics, and I've seen this on podcasts and just in real life and shit. When they refer to regular people as like, civilians or pedestrians, or it's like they can't find a word. They just separate themselves like they're completely different
animals
almost.
Yeah.
And also like I've heard like I was listening to this one podcast and this one comedian was like, I'm gonna say pedestrians or civilians, they don't understand what comedians have to go through, right? And I think a lot of people in the arts like to do that, which is fine, which is great, but like, dude, there's so many regular people, there's so many people doing more important jobs that have to go through a lot worse and still perform.
Yeah.
That like if a doctor told me, like, dude, I fucking my wife, this and that, I got divorced and I had to go fucking help a bunch of people, I had to do surgery while I was thinking about my wife. It's like, dude, that makes sense to when you bring that up. You know what I mean? I think a lot of times people in the arts, or especially I see that a lot in comedy, no disrespect. I see a lot in comedy.
Yeah.
I think people thinking what they do is a lot more important. Which I think what we do is important. It's fun,
Yeah.
Everybody's it's about having a good time and having a community and building a community, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm more important.
I think like once the ego gets in the way, that's when it's just like, okay.
So what are you talking about? We're just podcast. We're just comics, dude.
Yeah.
Like you went out there talked about how your dick fucking was sore after going 3 rounds. Like relax. It's funny, but it's not.
That's why I love like when NBA players, and this is becoming more and more, because after every game, there's 82 games in the NBA season, right?
Yeah.
After every game, the star players have to sit down and do a press conference after.
Yeah.
Literally after every single game, home or away.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's I can only imagine how annoying it is, especially after you lose and you're like, fucking, you know. But you know, there's like Damian Lillard was the last one that I saw. He plays for the Milwaukee Bucks, and someone was like, what pressure is there now that you're in a new team and a new Eastern Conference? Like, what's the pressure? What's that pressure like?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, there's no pressure.
Yeah.
I'm an NBA, bro. I'm playing basketball, dog. I'm playing a game.
Yeah.
Pressure is like a single mother that doesn't know what she's gonna get for dinner tomorrow.
Yeah.
And breakfast.
Yeah.
That's fucking pressure. And I just remember thinking like, dude, this guy's fucking real as fuck for saying that.
He's
shit.
grounded.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like he's not gonna think like, well, the pressure is that my new fan base and my teammates. He's like, no, we're playing basketball, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I'm really good at it, and yes, I'm the best in the world.
Yeah.
But this is basketball.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like once you have like, there's a fine line.
Yeah.
Of taking pride and knowing how important things are, because he knows that he has fans and there's a city behind him rooting for him. But on the other side of that is like, bro, if I start thinking that I'm bigger than I am, like, and not like bigger famous wise, but bigger like important wise, that's when things start getting fucked up. Dude.
It's just a sport at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I know the sport inspires people and motivates people. It's something to look forward to. But
same with comedy, like, you know, it's like something to distract people from their lives or things that they're going through. Like, that's very important. But it's not, you know, it's not brain, you know, it's like not heart surgery. You know what I'm saying? Like,
those jobs don't get any sort of love in like mainstream pop culture. It's like, they don't get any love. Like the nurses, like I've like the schedules at work, it's fucking awful. And doctors, the hours and hours and hours you're at the hospital, fucking doing fucking 30-hour shifts, 24-hour shifts, and fucking I had a friend who was EMT, the shit that he saw.
Oh yes, dude. I had another friend that was EMT.
It's terrible.
It's they're never gonna be the same.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
I had a homie telling me about like he was an EMT for a while, and then the first day he had to pick up a dead baby.
Oh my gosh.
And then there was this guy that he knew, it was a homeless guy that he kind of became like, he would pick him up often, and then he kind of developed a friendship with him over time, and one time he had to pick him up and he was dead. And he said that really fucking just fucked him up.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah. And then like those people working like the everyday fucking jobs are what kind of fucking keeps this country going or this world going.
Exactly. Like, especially after the pandemic, like essential jobs.
I know. For a little bit, they just like, hey, you're very important. And after that, they were like, dude, shut up.
They're like, oh, you want a $1 raise on your fucking... No, fuck you. Yeah, it's just like, bro.
That's crazy because like I was getting paid so much money doing nothing off unemployment, right? And these people started to work and they got like $1 raise, if that fucking what they got, crisis pay or some shit. $2 extra to, you know, a lot of people don't think the pandemic was bullshit, but at one point it was very terrifying. Very terrifying. You know what I mean? And these people had to go to work every day and still work a bunch of hours and shit. Dude, I would be like, I'm glad I got fired. I'm glad I got let go, baby.
From Chipotle?
From a UFC gym.
Oh, wait, you got...
I got let go.
You go there every week?
I'm like, what's up, baby? I used to work here. Can I get a discount?
Why did you get fired, if I may ask?
It's not a cool story. I got the punching bag and I was like...
You're working the obliques?
No, it just... honestly, it's not... I wanted to bullshit the story, but it's not really... It's just because of the pandemic. Because I got hooked up. My boss was like, I'm going to fire you. Yeah. But it's just so you can get unemployment.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I wasn't bullshit it and be like, oh, yeah, but I'd rather just...
Yeah, you're fucking the punching bag.
You can't be doing that. But
sneaking into the women's bathroom.
Stop.
What? Okay.
Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my butt. Put some dick in it.
Whoa, I never heard that song.
That's a song somewhere.
I never heard that song.
That's a song somewhere. But yes.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, dude. The mentality is all, these last 4 years have like switched everyone's mentality, dog. And like, I'm always an advocate of like, You know you could change your opinions, dog. Based on new information and new knowledge, new everything, you know?
Yes.
Like, so I'm curious. Do you have any, like, opinions that you've changed over the years because of either new information or something that happened in your life? You know what I mean?
You go first. I think about it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dude, there's one. So one of my biggest things, bro, when I was like in high school, like early high school, mid high school, mumble rap started becoming a thing.
Yeah.
And when I first heard it, bro, I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
This is trash. What the fuck, dog? What is this?
Yeah.
Because I was so used to like 90s hip hop, and then early 2000s hip hop, like Lil Wayne and T-Pain and stuff like that, and T.I. and then Kanye, and then even Drake. You know what I mean? Like I want people to understand. At the time, I was like, I want to be able to understand what you're saying. But mumble rap is like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I hated it, dog. I fucking hated it. But then now that I've gotten older and wiser and everything, I've started to grow an appreciation for it because I started realizing like that's just the cycle of music, baby.
Yeah.
That's the cycle of soul.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was like, bro, I don't want to be a fucking loser, old man, motherfucking loser, the same way that metal was to rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be the guy in, 1989 saying like, oh, rock and roll back in my day wasn't like Metallica.
Yeah.
Wasn't like fucking Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Even though now, like, Metallica and Guns N' Roses are like literally the pinnacle of, metal music and rock and roll music.
Yeah.
But back then people were hating on it because it's like, no, this isn't fucking, this isn't the Beatles. This isn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just the evolution of music. Yeah. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm hating on the evolution of hip hop, dog.
Yeah.
This is just the natural evolution of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, bro, I just gotta, if I fucking love hip hop and I fuck with it, dog, I have to take it as it comes, man.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a hip hop maker.
Yeah.
I have to take it as it comes, and I have to appreciate every chapter of its history.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, and I gave some listens to it, dog, and I'm like, bro, there's like a lot of mumble rap that I really fuck with, and even the term mumble rap, I think it's like kind of like disrespectful.
Yeah.
But
it's kind of, it is kind of disrespectful a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it definitely has its place now.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean,
100%.
I with rap, it's always been hard to get into because no.
Okay.
I love everybody equally, as long as you have soul. And a lot of rappers don't have soul. You know what I mean?
A lot of rappers have sold their souls, yes, correctly.
Yes. And for me, I've said before, the most important part for me is the music, the instrumental, the musicality. I don't really care for bars per se. So sometimes I listen to rap and I'm like, it's like the fucking... It's like, I don't care about it. It's like the same old beat you hear.
Put my X in a box, call it Xbox.
Dude.
That's Lil Wayne.
What the fuck? Black Verizon, my bars be the best. Your bars are weak. Metro PCS.
You just went,
No.
Who is that?
Fora. No, from Verizon, my bars be the best. Your bars are weak. Metro PCS. And that was a good lyric.
This came out in like the 90s before Metro PCS.
No, 90 days ago. Like, dude, everything has its place. And that's right. I don't want you to be the guy that's like, they don't make music like they used to. Like, especially you go on these, you go on YouTube, you look at some songs, especially look up some older songs, you're like, oh, music nowadays, it doesn't have soul. These musicians nowadays aren't the same. They're all studio musicians. Yeah. They can't sing, yada, yada, yada. But a lot of that may be true because you hear a lot of live performances from back in the day and you're like, whoa, this is just the amp and like some extra of speakers and that's
it. Sounds exactly,
It sounds so good.
Exactly the same.
So good.
Well, in today and age, it's like sometimes it sounds completely different.
Yeah, and a lot of the singers from back in the day, I feel like had a lot more distinct voices, and then those were a lot more popular. Like they would bring up these people that have more distinct voices, like Janis Joplin, even Bob Dylan has a strange voice. The Joe Cocker, Nirvana. Yeah, it's like nowadays, like I hate when someone has a nice voice, but it's just like too clean.
Yes,
I'm just like, what am I? What
did he say?
Why should I care? Who is this?
You know what I hate when I listen to a song, I'm like, wow, is this so and so? And they're like, no, it's so and so.
Yeah,
and it's just like, well, it sounds like the first artist that I mentioned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't like that. Like, I don't like these copycat, artists. But, through time, they fizzle out and the original artist still stays up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I need to, when you sing, I need to feel something.
Feel something, dog.
I need to feel something.
Same when I watch a movie, too. Like, I need to feel something.
dude.
Yeah.
I need to feel the pain. Yeah. Well, movies are weird, man. They take, it's weird. You can see your life sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what helps you, like, that's what I realized through the internet, social media, that a lot of people live similar lives.
Yeah.
Which makes it weird how there's so many fucking things that break us apart, that separate us. You know what I mean? Because if you go online, so many people have had similar experiences with fucking partners, with friends, and life, and jobs, and we still find some way to separate ourselves from each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We all gotta fucking come together, man. Am I spitting? Chad.
Hey, yo, Bat. Is he spitting?
Hey, yo, Bat. Yo, am I spitting that truth? Am I talking that mess?
No. You're talking.
Am I spitting that truth, man? It's true, man. Yeah. It's fucking true.
So do you have an opinion that you've changed over time?
Okay, so this I have two bad ones. No, I'll say one that's really bad. So when I was younger, I used to be a skater, right? And a big part of skating culture was being rebellious.
He was a skater boy, and I said, "See you later, boy."
And you're a stupid boy, so I'm like, you're also a lady boy. That doesn't make any fucking sense, and I'm gonna clip that and go viral.
Okay, please continue.
Okay, so part of skating culture is being very rebellious, right?
Yeah.
And at the time, you think it's very cool, standing up to your parents or kind of rebelling against your parents, rebelling against authority. A lot of the times, like, you would go out to skate, and like a big thing back in the day was like these videos of like skaters versus security guards, right? Skaters versus cops, right? And then a lot of times they would be skating on like this super fancy looking private property, and then the security guard would be very upset, get him the fuck out, or have to push him and shit. And then now, like, and then like they would talk about in the comments like, yo, these security guards are fucking taking their job way too serious. What the fuck? These kids are just having a good time, bro. What the fuck? Stop taking this shit so serious. It's a security job. It's a shitty ass job. And as I got older, there's a lot of good things about the skating community, because it's a community. There's always something good. But that rebellious side, especially when it comes to like people, or like when you are affecting other people and like their jobs and shit.
Yeah.
For me, as I got older, I'm like, dude, this guy's just trying to pay bills. This dude is just trying to provide for his family, you know. And then like, it made me sympathize with these people, man. It made me sympathize. It made me just realize that everybody's just fucking, regardless of what job you have. Some people might take it not serious or serious. Everybody is just trying their best, dude.
Yeah.
You know, and like when I was younger, I used to be like, fuck the God, fuck this, fuck that, it's stupid, get the fuck out of here, these fuck guys are pussies, right? And then it's very hateful, almost. It's very like thinking you're better than these people. It's very trying to put specific people down. But as I got older, I realized that way of thinking can bleed into you as an adult. You know what I mean? Where you value other people less, or what they do is as less or not important. When we're all trying to fucking just provide for ourselves and the people we care about, dude. And is that bad? Is that a bad? You know, I'm not gonna say my other thing is sushi. I fucking hate sushi.
What's your second one? What's your second one? Tell me your second one.
I used to fucking hate sushi. I used to hate sushi very much.
Why?
Because it tasted really bad. Okay. And the one time I went to a sushi spot in Little Tokyo.
Okay.
And then they gave me this plate, and then they gave me a fucking, they gave me my roll, they gave me some rice, and they gave me guacamole, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, dude, I'm gonna fucking dip my California roll and guacamole, and I dipped it in there, and I put it in my mouth, and it started burning, and it was like wasabi. It turned out to be wasabi.
Oh, so it's not really the sushi restaurant's fault. It's your uncultured swine.
Maybe the restaurant ruined my fucking sushi experience, and maybe never want to go to a sushi restaurant.
And you didn't know what wasabi was before this.
The only green thing, I'm Mexican. The only green thing that I've seen is fucking guacamole, fool.
Not green salsa.
Green salsa. Green salsa, yes.
Yeah, that's cilantro.
Yeah. Okay, cilantro is green. Yes. But
now jalapenos.
Bell peppers.
So you ate sushi for so long because you thought wasabi was guacamole.
Yes. And you know.
And you've never seen guacamole before this, or?
I have.
Okay.
But they have a similar texture, similar vibe.
Okay.
So recently, I was in Texas,
Yeah.
and then somebody was like from the club was just like, hey man, here's you can eat all the food you want. We got some sushi from this place down the street. It's so fucking good. Go ahead and try it. And I was like, you know what? It's been 4, 7, 8, 9 years. I want to give it another shot. And I tried the sushi, and I was like,
It was good.
oh yes.
Hell yeah,
I was
brother.
like, wow.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, this is amazing. So yesterday I took the ex-wife and the stepdaughter to some sushi.
Yeah.
Dude, and then now I think like, oh, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to get some sushi? You want to get some sushi? I'm looking forward to more sushi dates.
Are you asking me if I want to get sushi?
I don't want to fucking hang out with you outside the podcast.
Oh. Okay. Is that how you feel when I talk to you like that?
Yes, it fucking hurts, don't it? It fucking hurts, don't it?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
I don't know if those were if those were good things to say.
No, yeah. I mean, you
It makes me feel like I've never evolved. I thought the same about everything.
bro, it's literally, you literally said like, yeah, I realized that having this rebellious angst about you is not really, it's kind of harmful when you take it out on strangers because everyone's in the same boat. Society's crushing everyone with equal strength. So it doesn't matter if you're a skater or a security guard. You really have to be the nicest possible person that you could possibly be. And then your second one was like, I don't like stale fish. So like what like
Dude.
The second one was like, I thought wasabi was guacamole and it burnt my tummy. So
I never said anything about my tummy. I'm not like you. When you eat it, oh, my tummy hurts. And then we have to fucking plunge your fucking stomach.
You have to punch my belly button. Keep going. You're almost there.
And this whole water full of shit. Dude, I remember one time, I was gonna tell another plunging story, but I don't want to tell a plunging story, man.
You go ahead.
I know,
This is a safe space.
I just remember I just used the restroom, I shat, you know what I mean? And then I had this whole process when I shat. And then this one, I remember I had a plunger, but it was like a cheap plunger.
Yeah.
It was a plunger you find like at Target or a 99-cent store.
Okay.
It was just like the wood and the black suction cup, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then like I remember there was a lot of feces, and then I went to go plunge, and then I pulled it out, and then just the stick got out, right? The stick pulled out, and then like the fucking thing just ended up clogging the thing even more, and it just started floating up and up and up. And I was like, oh my god, 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 oh my god. What do I do? What the fuck do I do? I was freaking the fuck out, dude. And I was freaking the fuck out, and the water level just kept on going up and up and up and up and up. And I was like trying to fucking put paper towels in there to like soak up all the water.
Yeah.
But it ended up just fucking clogging it more, and then it just started over flooding in the restroom with shit and everything, dude. And I started fucking crying, dude. And I was like 16.
Really?
Yeah, I was like 16. I started fucking crying. I was like, yeah! I just fucking felt like freaking the fuck out.
Where were you?
I was in my tia's house.
Oh.
Yeah, I was in my fucking tia's
You're
house.
like, Dad, poo-poo everywhere around me. So what happened?
I just started screaming.
started
Like, Joe,
drinking
are you? I was like,
You started screaming, Joel.
you
started screaming, Joel.
yeah, Joe.
What did you do?
What do you think I was doing? It was leaky, and then I put the fucking there was like underneath the door where there's a little gap. I put my the towel right there to stop the drainage. And
From getting into the hallway.
Yeah. And then I was just there for like an hour cleaning up everything. And should I have shared that?
Did your tia get mad at you?
She didn't know, found out.
Huh? So you ended up just taking the plunger out with your hand?
Yeah. And I was just, that's fine. Have you ever been that angry? We have to
Dude,
do it?
Have I ever what?
So angry.
I just like,
What's the last time you were that angry?
Yeah, dude, I'm an easygoing guy, man. I don't think
You
I'm
just gotta get mad.
I think, honestly, like sometimes, like when I can't find things, I get really angry.
Oh, dude.
When I
yes.
can't find things, and I'm just like, where the fuck? And I'm running late. I'm just like, God, fucking, like I just feel this fucking.
Like your keys or something?
Yeah, or phone, or my
drives me
wallet,
nuts,
or my
man.
inhaler. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, what the fuck is it, dog?
Yeah, that drives me fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah.
And like, the last time I had that was like a week ago when
When I called you,
you were still when you called me. It was when I was like trying to I was putting my clothes away, and then my ass is so fat that it hit like the Valentina on my desk. And
you did call me.
The Valentina bottle just went on the floor and it broke. and then just shattered, and I just saw the whole fucking. It was a big Valentina bottle too. I just saw everything just, and I just looked at it.
Yeah.
So I just felt in so disbelief, like I'm moving in a fucking week, and now I got this whole bloody stain, and I just felt like you know when the Hulk is like turning into the fucking Hulk, but not the Mark Ruffalo, like he don't want to see me angry. I'm like the Eric Bana one.
Oh, yeah. The 2003 one where it's like...
Yeah, he's I'm that one, dude. That was so fucking
Yeah, you're like the what's his name?
Lou Ferrigno.
Lou Ferrigno. I was going to say, yeah. He's just like a regular guy.
I know. Look at the hole.
Yeah.
What is he doing?
He's like, I hate Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. What is he from?
Lou Ferrigno?
Yeah.
He's a bodybuilder, but he would...
No, but where like
in the city, I don't know. But he has a little bit of an accent, but him and Arnold Schwarzenegger were just constantly clash.
Oh, yeah. Fucking that movie Pumping Iron.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No.
There's this famous scene. Well, there's this scene. It's about fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger and like the people he was competing with. But you can see how Arnold Schwarzenegger played fucking mind games with people, dude. Yeah, like in the weight room, he just like people are just working out. He's like, yeah, look at you, right? He's just doing like simple mind games, and then like he's such a charming dude that. You see him in action, and you're just like, wow, dude. Yeah. Like, he's in a dinner table with Lou Ferrigno and his father. He's like, I'm going to beat your son, right? And then there was this famous scene with fucking, he talks about coming, and he talks about getting the pump in the gym.
Yeah.
And he's like, fucking, he's like, when I walk out, it's like I'm coming, right? It feels so good. So I come in the gym and I go home and I come at home. So I'm the happiest person ever. I come in the gym and I come home. I'm just coming all day.
That's my governor. That's our California governor.
Bring him back, dude. Bring him back. I'm just coming.
Yeah, Schwarzenegger 2024.
2024. I'm just coming. I come in the gym.
Dude. He recently posted a photo of him doing playing chess with Lou Ferrigno.
Really?
And he's like, 30 years later, we're still competing against each other.
That's funny, dude. They're old as fuck, man. They need to let it go.
Yeah. They're still built though.
Yeah, man. You know who's gonna fall apart soon? I feel The Rock.
The Rock.
The Rock is an old man. He's 50 years old with that body.
50?
Yeah, he's 50. With that body, he can't fucking sustain that at all.
Yeah, I don't think he can either. Yeah. That's why he fucking works out all the time.
Yeah.
Dude, you were really vulnerable about that fucking shit clogging your teeth.
Dude, I don't know why. I love shit stories.
Dude, I'll tell you one right now.
Yes.
All right, so I want to say maybe 6 months into me owning the big studio, I rented it out to a USC frat.
Yes.
Right? A college frat, USC, for those who don't know. And everything was good to go. It was cool. They had girls, guys, everything.
Yes.
As everyone was leaving, I'm making sure everything is good to go. Everyone's like packing their things and stuff like that. And I just look inside the bathroom, and this white kid is just trying his best to unclog the toilet. And he goes, and I look at him, I was like, is everything okay? He's like, yeah, it's clogged, bro. Like, it's clogged. I literally, one of my homies just told me right now, and he was like, can you try to unclog it? And I've been here for 5 minutes. It doesn't unclog. Yeah. And I was like, for sure. You know what? Like, I could probably handle it. You know, you guys just get the fuck out of here. Like, I want everyone out just so I can start cleaning up. Because it's such a arduous cleaning process, right, back then for the studio. I just can't unclog it, bro. I'm there for like an hour. I can't unclog it.
An hour?
Yeah. So the next day, I rent out a snake. The machine, the snake. Yeah. It's like this metal, like thick metal wire coil that you put into the toilet, and you turn it on. It's like a gun. It goes, and this metal wire goes into the toilet, deep into the pipes. Right, 30 feet. I put it 30 feet. Bring it back out. Try to flush it. It still won't flush. Really? Right? Yeah. So I'm freaking out. I have like clients in the fucking outside the studio. Yeah. And I take the snake out, and the toilet just starts flooding, right? Oh no. So I put a chair in between the toilet and the sink. I use my dog's feed bowl, and I start scooping the water out of the toilet, and I put it in the sink. No. Right? Yeah. I put it in the sink so it won't flood, and it'll go back down like that, right? Yeah. But what people don't know at home is that the same pipes that drain your sink also are used to drain your toilet, right? Yeah. So at one point, the water just kept coming. And I just kept going like that. I'm like, what the fuck? Why does it keep coming? The water's off.
Yeah.
I turned off the water. Why does it keep coming? What the fuck? And it starts leaking outside the toilet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, bro, tears are in my eyes out of pure frustration, dog.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what the fuck? And I was like, fuck this. And I throw the fucking bowl down. I go like this. I'm like, all right, if it's going to leak, it's going to leak.
Yeah.
If it's going to flood, it's going to flood. As soon as I stop, the water stops flowing out of the toilet.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh shit, oh my god, it stopped. Okay, let me take let me take off like 5 inches off the top layer of water, and then I fucking I start scooping into the sink. Toilet starts flooding again.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, no fucking way that the fucking water that I'm putting in the fucking sink is coming back out of the toilet. So I go, the water stopped in the toilet. I scoop a big scoop out. I put it in the sink, and I just see the toilet go. And I'm like, oh my god, it's so fucking clogged.
Yeah.
That the water from the sink is going directly back into the fucking toilet.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I literally spazzed out for 30 minutes, having like a panic attack, putting the water that I'm trying to get rid of from the toilet back into the toilet, causing the flood myself, bro.
Dude, that's fucking disgusting. That's fucking disgusting.
So the next day, bro, I left it flooded, dog. I didn't give a fuck. I left it. It was like the bathroom was like this flooded, like 3 inches flooded.
That's disgusting.
But it's clean water. It just comes from the toilet.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And the next day, I hire a professional plumber, and he comes, and it takes him 4 hours to unclog the pipes. Right.
Yeah.
Tell me why one of these dumb fucking USC kids flushed their undershirt into the toilet.
What?
Yeah.
Their undershirt?
Their undershirt. So because the plumber took it out, and the plumber was like, someone flushed the shirt down the toilet. And I'm like, what the fuck? What would fucking possess someone to flush their fucking shirt down the toilet?
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe they threw up on it, maybe they saw, I don't know, but they can just throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
Why are they fucking flushing it down? Yeah. So at the end of the day, I charged the frat an extra $1,000 because the plumber cost me $700.
Yeah.
And $300 for my fucking my grief.
Yeah.
And they paid it the next day because they took it out of the frat bank account. Yeah. And yeah, dude. After that, I never rented it out to a frat again, bro.
Oh my god, Todd, that's fucking terrible, man.
Yeah, dude.
See, we toilets and sinks and shit. It's a hard situation.
Like that's the problem, bro. Like when you own your own business, bro. Like you're not only the CEO and the owner, but you're the fucking janitor and the fucking
you gotta
plumber.
You gotta fucking do everything.
Exactly. Everyone was like, "Why are you giving away the studio?" And I'm like, "Because of times like that, dog, where I had to fucking fish out fucking shit water, put it in the fucking sink, and have more shit water come out of the fucking toilet." I'm sorry.
Dude, that's fucking terrible.
I got lost in that story, but yeah, I still get upset to this day.
That's fucking terrible. I would never do that to you. I would never shit where you sleep. Or shit in your toilet.
Shit where I eat.
I would shit where I eat. I eat where I shit.
You would never shit where I eat.
Yes, but I would eat where I shit.
Yeah.
One of those is wrong.
Oh, I think all of them. I think you're wrong.
Listen.
Yeah.
Final quote.
Yeah.
I laugh to love. I love to live, and I laugh to live within the love that I give. One of those is wrong.
Whoa.
And possibly all right.
You laugh to love to the love to that you give.
The love you make, the love you give, is only as the love you give.
Oh, you made a little jingle.
The love you give is equal to the love you make.
Sing it.
The love you make is equal to the love you give.
You sound like Shakira.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that,
bro,
you make a woman go mad.
Joel, stop.
Joel.
Joel.
You would never grind on me, man. All right. Listen, I got to know a lot more about you.
Yeah.
I learned that you don't know what soul is, that you don't know how to use a plunger, that you like to be around shit.
Yeah, I got soul, but I'm not a soldier, bro. I got got soul,
but I'm not a soldier. I got soul, but I'm not a soldier.
You gotta help me out, yeah. Don't you put me on the back burner. You gotta help me out, yeah.
Hey, we love you guys. Bye.
So Primos out.